Hi again, friends. I'd like to share a story with you this afternoon. Yesterday we read the book, Let's Be Kind. And today I'd like to share another book about being kind called Kindness Counts with the Berenstain Bears. I used to love reading Berenstain Bear books when I was growing up. So if you want to get a stuffed animal and get cozy, you can see we're here in Silas's bedroom again, and he's got tons of stuffed animals. So why don't you find a stuffed animal and cozy up with it? Silas is busy working on some other things, and maybe he'll join us next time for story time. But if you have your stuffed animal, we'll go ahead and start with Kindness Counts, the Berenstain Bears. Brother Bear was a bear of many interests. He enjoyed sports such as baseball, soccer, football, and basketball. He liked to draw and paint, and he was also interested in science. He had hobbies like collecting stamps and baseball cards, and he enjoyed fishing and playing video games. But the thing he enjoyed most of all was building model airplanes. Boy, he likes to do lots of things, doesn't he? That's great. He has all kinds of hobbies, things to keep him busy. He started building models with Papa when he was very young. At first, they made simple plastic models, but soon they were creating flying models out of lightweight wood and paper. Before long, Brother could build models all by himself. He kept building bigger and bigger, better models that could fly longer, farther, and even higher. On trips to the park with Sister Bear, he always took along his latest model for flight trials. It was a thrill to wind up the propeller for the first time, let go, and watch it fly across the park. Are you visualizing in your mind someone flying a model airplane in the sky? How fun. One Saturday afternoon, Brother tried out his latest creation, a big model plane painted bright red called the Meteor. He set it down on the grass and wound the propeller. Sister joined some of her friends nearby. One of them was watching her younger brother, Billy. He was playing with a small model plane like the ones Brother had when he was little. You can see he's holding a little airplane in his hand. When Billy saw Brother's big new airplane, he came over to take a look. "Wow," he said. "That's beautiful." "Thanks," said Brother Bear. "She's called the Meteor. I built her myself," Brother Bear said proudly. "Wow," said Billy. "I wish I could build a plane like that." Brother finished winding the propeller and picked up the Meteor. "Can I help you fly it?" asked Billy. Brother was proud of his models, and he was careful with them too. They took a long time to build, and they were easy to break. If you didn't launch them just right, they could take a nosedive and crash. Do you think he's going to let Billy play with his model airplane? "Well," said Brother doubtfully, "I don't know." But he remembered how Papa always let him help out when they were building and flying model airplanes. That's how Brother Bear had learned, by helping Papa. "Well," said Brother, "okay, you can help me hold it." "Oh boy, thanks," said Billy. I think Billy is pretty excited that Brother Bear is going to let him play with his model airplane. Brother Bear knelt down and let Billy hold the model with him. "Now remember," said Brother, "don't throw it. Let it fly out of your hands. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, fly!" They both let go, and the big red Meteor lifted up and away, its propeller whirling around. "Yippee!" yelled Billy. "Look at it fly!" But Brother Bear was worried. The Meteor was climbing up too steeply. As they watched, the Meteor rose high above the park. It seemed to pause in mid-air. Its nose suddenly dipped down, and it went into a dive. The Meteor hit the ground with a nasty crunch. Oh no. The one thing that Brother Bear didn't want to happen to his airplane. Brother and Billy ran to the wrecked model. Brother Bear sadly picked it up and looked at all the damage. Billy's big sister and the others noticed the excitement and came over. "Oh no," said Billy. "Is it my fault? Did I do something wrong? Did I throw it instead of letting it fly like you said?" Brother shook his head. "Of course not," he said. "You did just fine. This is my fault. I didn't get the balance quite right. Its tail is too heavy. That's why it went up too steep, paused, and dove down. That's called stalling." "Are you going to fix it?" asked Billy. "Sure," laughed Brother. "Build 'em, fly 'em, crash 'em, and fix 'em. That's my motto." Boy, I'm noticing that Brother Bear really has a good attitude about something bad happening to his airplane. He could have had a bad attitude or been angry at Billy, but he doesn't seem angry. "Could I help you?" asked Billy. "Now, Billy," said his big sister, "you're too young to help Brother Bear." Do you think Billy is too young to help? I don't think anyone is ever too young to help. Let's find out if Brother Bear lets him help rebuild the airplane. Brother Bear remembered how Papa always used to let him help. That's how Brother Bear learned about model airplanes. "It's okay," Brother told Billy's big sister. "I don't mind. I could use a little help." So Billy came along to the Bear Tree's house. Mama and Papa were so pleased that Brother was being so kind to young Billy. "It's just as the good book says, Mama. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy." "Yes," agreed Papa. "It also says in the Bible that a kind person benefits himself." "What does that mean?" Brother Bear wondered. "It means that no act of kindness is ever wasted," said Papa. "Any kindness you do will always come back to you." Every afternoon that week, Billy helped Brother work on the plane. He didn't know very much, but he learned a lot and he had lots of fun. Brother had fun too. He enjoyed teaching Billy, and he liked having a helper who looked up to him. The next Saturday, the Meteor was ready for another flight. Brother and Billy took it down to the park. Everyone came along to watch. They wound the Meteor's propeller, held it up, and let it fly. It lifted away and rose in a long, even circle. "This looks like a good flight," said Brother. Boy, it sure does. That plane is zooming and flying high. The Meteor flew on and across the field, and then slowly it came down, landing clear on the other side of the park in a three-point landing. Brother and Billy ran over. It was in perfect shape. "Hooray!" yelled Billy, jumping up and down. I bet he was so excited to be a part of that. Brother began to wind up the propeller for another try, but he noticed a group of older cubs coming into the park. They carried a lot of interesting equipment and wore jackets that said, "Bear Country Rocket Club." Brother went over to watch. They were setting up a model rocket. They were going to fire it off and let it come down by parachute. Brother was excited. "Excuse me," he said to the cub in charge, "do you think I could help you launch the next rocket?" The cub shook his head. "Sorry," he said. "You're too young, and it's too dangerous." Brother walked away sadly, but he noticed that Billy was staying behind. He was talking to the older cub in charge. The older cub called Brother back. "My cousin Billy here tells me that you let him help you with your model airplane," said the older cub. Brother nodded. The older cub smiled. "Well, that's really cool. You seem to know a lot about flying models. I guess you could help out." So the Rocket Club let Brother hold things for them, carry things, and even squirt a little glue here and there. He learned a lot, and he was happy. When it was time to fire off the rocket, they even let Brother push the button. Wow, so they changed their mind about Brother Bear helping because they found out that he knew a lot about airplanes and he had already been kind and let Billy help him. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire, said the cub in charge, and Brother pushed the button. There was a loud whoosh. The rocket shot up, leaving a trail of smoke behind. How cool is that? High above the park, a yellow parachute popped open and the rocket drifted back to Earth. There it is, coming down. They ran over to it and it was all twisted. "Are you going to fix it?" asked Brother. "Sure," laughed the older cub. "Build 'em, fly 'em, crash 'em, fix 'em. That's our motto." Hey, wasn't that Brother Bear's motto too? "Well, could I help you?" asked Brother. The older cub thought it over. "Sure," he said, slapping Brother on the back. "Why not?" I think they were giving him a friendly slap on the back, huh? So, because Brother Bear had shown a little kindness to someone younger than himself, he became the youngest member ever of the Bear Country Rocket Club. And was he ever proud? There's Brother Bear. He gets to be a part of the Bear Country Rocket Club, all because he showed some kindness to Billy, and then someone showed kindness to Brother. And boys and girls, I just want to remind you to be kind to everyone. Be kind to Mom and Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, whoever helps take care of you. Be kind to your brothers and your sisters and your neighbors, especially during this time while we're at home. Sometimes we can be tempted to want to fight and argue and not always get along, but let's try to be extra kind to each other and show a little extra mercy and patience with each other, okay? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.